Golly, there's already a bunch of you here. Jelinas is here. Golly, Ryan, I don't know what I owe this honor to, but Ryan Jelinas gave me my first ever bottle of bourbon. I'm going to call it bourbon, but this is whiskey. My first ever bottle of whiskey that came in an oil can. So thanks to Ryan Jelinas for this. Ryan, in this area right here, this is where we're going to have our Crystal Tiffany decanter set. So when you come in the office, I will pour us a drink. Yes, sir. Rob Lieberman here. Rob is a good American. Colin's here. Good job, Colin. He's here. Wes McFarland is here. Golly, Charlie's over here from Merchant. Charlie's a good American. Brody Campbell fired in. He's already got questions, so let's go. So I'm going to start out with talking to you today about our giveaway. Our giveaway is going to be Power Shot. Today's show is also brought to you by Power Shot. Remember, if you want to solidify the fact that you are a good American, you will be running Power Shot with the rest of us good Americans. So Power Shot, this is great stuff. Put it in your truck. You're going to love it. Go team. So I'm going to throw a couple notes in here today. The Reds fired their head coach, but guess who does not give a damn about that? That is me. Because I am no longer a Reds fan. I have not subjected myself to that crap for the last 3 years. I am now a true and faithful Atlanta Braves fans. So go Tribe or go Braves or whatever it is that we say as a Braves fan. I'm not that far into it yet, but I just want to let you know that I could give zero damns about the fact that the Reds have got rid of their head coach. Sounded like they needed to do it anyway, so we'll just keep beating up on them. Turkey season is here. I have successfully missed 2 turkeys, which has started to affect me mentally just a little bit because I've been turkey hunting a long time and I have never missed a bird, but now I have missed 2. So if I've got a look of dejection on my face today, it is because of that. And I really don't want to talk about it, so thank you for Adam for bringing that up in my show prep sheet. Appreciate it, Adam. I am building a duck house this weekend because my wife decided that we needed 2 ducks. So we have 2 big fat white Pekin ducks waddling around at the farm, and I am building them a house this weekend, which I really would rather not be doing. I would like to be at the racetrack watching the ponies run and turn left. Again, my wife's website, Ellie's Rabbitry. So if you guys looking for a rabbit for your wife, we ship rabbits. We will ship them Delta Cargo to you. Ellie'sRabbitry.com. Check us out. And last but not least, in our updates, Hunter Maines is still single. Another week has gone by, folks, and Hunter Maines is single. Ladies, remember, if you're single, you're looking for a good guy, we've got Hunter Maines here. Hunter Maines is what you would call one of the bodybuilders. So, he likes to run around with his shirt off. He's a nice guy. He's not crazy. He's got a college education from the University of Kentucky, so I think he'd make one of you all a suitable mate. So please call us here at Thoroughbred Diesel, 866-737-4966, and we will sell you diesel parts, or we will get you a husband, and his name will be Hunter Maines. You're going to love it. Here we go. So we got some questions. Hey, Trev's here. Trev's a great American. Trev, thanks for watching today. Brody Campbell said he owns a 2009 Duramax, and sometimes when I cold started, it low. So just changed the fuel filter not long ago. Brody, if that started after you changed the fuel filter, you might want to go back over your work there and make sure that you've got everything correct there. You could have an FCA problem, but it could be a leak down problem too. So go back. If it's just started after you change the fuel filter, then let's go back over that work and see if we missed something there. Alan Wheeler's here. Alan is a great American. Ronald Omark is a damn good American. Let's see. Ryan, I am not a bandwagon Braves fan. You can absolutely forget that crap. The Braves needed me. Sam Hicks. So you always hear of guys gaining 100-ish horsepower from custom tuning for 6.7 Cummins with everything stock. So far for the 12-valve guys, does custom tune worth the money, or is it money better just to stay in my pocket? Sam, I'm going to reread that because I think because of my lack of reading skills, I screwed all that up. So Sam Hicks says, so you always hear of guys gaining 100-ish up from custom tuning for 6.7 Cummins, okay, with everything stock. So for the 12-valve guys does custom tuning worth the money, or is it money better just to stay in my pocket? I think you're asking, Sam, would I suggest custom tuning for you if you're a 6.7 owner? Yes, absolutely. Can tunes, what we call can tunes, so tunes on tuners like Super Chips or Hypertech or something of that nature. Those are really, really good tunes, and those are tried and and tried and true tunes and proven tunes. So they're going to get you what you're looking for, as far as if you're just looking for a little bit better fuel mileage, a little bit more power, the ability to read and clear diagnostic codes. If those are things that you're looking for, then those are what those tunes are for you. But if you're going to grow with your truck and you're going to be making changes, turbo changes, injector changes, things of that nature, you're going to need tuning changes to go along with that to be able to take advantage of everything that you're doing to your truck. So in that case, I would definitely suggest custom tuning. Sam, I really hope that answered your question, man. Let's see. Jeremy Duncan says, will a 6.7 crossover tubes work in a 5.9? Jeremy, actually Cummins suggests that you use the 6.7 feed tubes for the 5.9s. Most Bosch fuel shops will tell you that 503 and 505 injectors actually seal better with the 5.9 tubes. And that's what we find. The material on the 5.9 tubes, the true 5.9 tubes, is a little bit softer, so it seals a little bit better. The 6.7 tubes are stainless steel, so they're a little bit more hard and they don't actually conform to the face of the injector. So sometimes you will get a leak back with that, some hard starts and whatnot. So that's the number one thing we find in 5.9 injector installations. If you do an install, change feed tubes over 6.7, the truck won't start. It's usually back in tubes. You go through and retorque and everything will be fine. So what's my suggestion? My suggestion to you is to stay in 5.9s if you can get them. If you have to use 6.7s, that'll be fine too. You just need to be very conscious of your torque sequences when you're doing the installation on those. All right. Golly, that's a lot of work. Jim Kirby says, have you had any problems out of the hot rod pumps? Had one for a year now, already gone bad. Wondering if we should switch to something else or what. Jim, that's a very good question, but a lot of goes into that, buddy. So the one thing that I'm going to ask you first is, what type of lift pump do you have? So the Achilles heel of a VP44 is lift pump pressure. You lose lift pump pressure, you are going to sacrifice burning up the electronics in the pump. You're going to create unnecessary friction inside the pump. You're going to eat up head and rotors, so on and so forth. So that being said, lift pump, you got to have good pressure. Also with hot rod pumps, and this is all manufacturers of hot rod pumps, most of them will tell you that they suggest for you to have 100 horsepower or better injectors with something like that. That is going to relieve the fuel pressure that is on the head in the hot rod pump, and it's making sure that, you know, everything stays stoichiometric, whatever. So you're just not having any sheared head and rotors in the VP44 because you're able to get the fuel flow out, for lack of a better word. There you go. Make sure that you've got bigger injectors with your hot rod pump, and I think that you're gonna really like it. I'm sorry that you've had one that's failed. If there's anything we can do to you, just let us know. You got 150 injectors, Jim. You're in good shape there. Jaron Holder has just joined. Jaron Holder is a damn fine American. I don't know if we're going to TNL tonight, Jaron, but if we are, I'll give you a call. I don't think I am, but some of the boys might. I'm still trying to kill a turkey, man. Glad you're here. Jared Thomas says, my 7.3 runs out good, but sometimes if my TS6 is turned up and accelerate hard, it'll pull good then, like a light switch. She'll run like a bat out of hell. New adrenaline HPOP and IPR recently. Heat related or just the nature of the beast? Thanks. Jared, I don't think I understood that. My 7.3 runs out good, but sometimes if my TS6 is turned up and accelerate hard, it will pull good then, like a light switch. I'd say you're probably saying the IPR above or below desired is coming on. She'll run like a bat out of hell. New adrenaline, IPR, and HPR recently. Heat related is just the nature of the beast. If that's what you're saying, Jared, really common on the big tune on the TS chip. It could definitely be a tuning issue, just commanding too much with that, even with the adrenaline pump and the IPR. You could also have an injector in your truck that is not returning too much, so that is going to overwhelm the H-pop right there. So, and if you've got a full set of worn out injectors and they're all got too much back leak, what I'll call back leak, they're not going to keep up, so it's going to cause an IPR above or below desired. So I think you're okay, man. I think it's going to be something simple like that for you. So definitely want to check into that. So Mike Podmer gave us thumbs up. Mike, thank you. Mike, you're a good American. We appreciate it. Where else am I? Let's see. Dirty Diana update. We'll talk about Dirty Diana for just a minute. Honest Stearns Trailer Sales, one of our new sales guys, Corey Stearns. We call him Honest Stearns Trailer Sales. Put us on hold a little bit because he sold our owner a trailer with broken welds all over it. So Vince, our master fabricator, is re-welding a gooseneck this week. So yeah, that's it. We're ready to start on the hydraulic steering on that truck. And then really off the rack linkage on the shifter, we've got to get that taken care of, and then I'll be on the dyno with it trying to get it dialed in. Let's see, what else is that? Okay, there's that. So Sam Hicks says, "What is your most hated engine?" What is your most hated engine? I would say probably 6.5s. I think as far as just the just awful all the way around, terrible. I don't even want to talk about it. Do you need an extra fuel pump for 190cc injectors on a Ford 6.0? Jason, I'd say a lot of that's going to have to do with what type of tuning you're running. If you're running custom tuning, I'm say yeah, go ahead and do a fuel pump. But there's other things to that too. Your high pressure oil pump, what condition is that? Are you able to keep up with that? So it's not just going to be fuel pump. There's going to be some oil conditions there, the condition of your L pop as well. So there you go. Rebecca Boso Craig, our owner's wife. She just joined. She is a great, great American, and it is payday today, so she's an extra great American this week. Nick Soidel says, "Just ordered my fast 165 GPH from you and EV2 gauges for my 99 Dodge." Nick, if you need any help with your installation, please give us a call, and we will be glad to help you with anything that you need. All right. Seems like we've been here forever today, but I haven't been here but just a few minutes. No 6.5 love, Paul. No, can't do it, man. I've drove a 6.5 quite a bit. I've been around them a long time. Just it's I'm sure that everybody thought, well, you're going to say 6.0 or 6.4. No, it's if I would jump over 6.5 to get to a 6.0 in that regard. Jason, you're very welcome. Boo Price is here. Boo is one of our new salesmen. Boo can be reached at extension whatever extension Boo has. And he will be glad to help you. Boo is from a little town called Carlisle, Kentucky. Carlisle's got a lake in it called Carnico. We fish Carnico Lake quite a bit, and Boo is a good American. And if you need to buy any hogs, Boo is in the hog business, and he will flat set you up with one. All right, talking about some of the sales that we've got this week. We have got free shipping on Suncoast transmissions right now. We have 10% off of BD fuel injectors. We also have 10% off of engine intakes. That's a new sale for us. The engine intake sale, so check that one out. That's actually going to be a pretty good sale on the engine intakes. The Evo series is what we carry for the diesel truck, so really good stuff. Paul Stewart. We've got one we did entirely too much work on, waiting for the rods to exit the block. I think they do that quite a bit. Ryan Jelena says, "What do you think of the 18 F-150 diesel?" We have one on order right now, Ryan. I hope that it is here in the next couple of weeks, because I've got a couple of things that I need to do to Dennis's truck. I need to get your all's transmission in that truck. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks, I've driven that truck and I can tell you exactly what I think about it. But from everything I've read, it's going to be a nice little old truck. I hate to say that about Fords, but I guess it's just the long and short of it, boys. What else have I got? Gosh dog it, we're running out of crap to talk about. So talking a little about the office today. The office is organized chaos. Right now I'm working on all of the data that we're doing for our new website. Not all of the data, but I'm doing some of our manufacturer's pricing, uploading that right now. Been doing that and then working on some line stuff. But this big box that's in the back right here, I just bought another hedge trimmer, an HS80 steel. Now, if you guys know me, you know that I love steel products. I don't know why. I now own 5 hedge trimmers, and I don't even have a hedge at my house or my trailer or my manufactured housing that requires trimming. So why do I have 5 hedge trimmers? I don't have a damn idea. I just like steel stuff. I buy these things off eBay. These guys put them up there on parts machines. I bought this one for $30. $30. All it needed was a gas tank, carburetor clean, pull the rope on it. She's away we go. So that's good stuff. I like that. Let me see. Oh, Ryan, yes, absolutely. I'll need turbos for that for sure. Send those that way. Brody Campbell says, "What is the best diesel to buy on the market today?" Brody, whatever diesels that you want to buy. All of these trucks. These are all good trucks. Right now, the last 4 or 5 years of runs of trucks have been really, really good. If you're looking for a truck that's out of the box, you're going to be able to tune. You're going to be in Ford or Dodge. Right now, everything's locked down with Chevrolet. So hopefully soon that won't be that way, but Ford or Dodge, and there you go. Now we got questions. Sweet. Kendra Angel says, "What is your honest opinion on the IDI?" I had a 7.3 IDI with a Banks turbo. Great truck, never left me stranded, but I know a lot of people are not fans of IDI. I think a lot of people aren't fans of the IDI because they really just don't make a lot of horsepower in the in the form they're in. I love the trucks. That's a good Ford truck. Hurts me to say that again. It's a good motor. Every time you get in it and you flip the key on it, it's going to start. The biggest thing that you may run into is you could run into a standing pump issue, but that's an easy fix and they're cheap. So, good truck. I think you're in a good one for sure. If you're looking for reliability and longevity. Jeremy Combs says, what are the reasons for canceling Judgment Day? Jeremy, that's actually a really, really good question. We have partnered up with NHRDA for an event in June that is going to be awesome. It is going to be dyno event, truck pulling, and drag racing. Yeah, it's not going to be here at the in-house. It's not going to be the family. Take that back. It's not going to be this closed atmosphere that we've had with Judgment Day, kind of a family atmosphere. It will be a family. It will definitely be a family atmosphere at our NHRDA event. We're looking forward to it a lot. We just got a lot of stuff going on here at Thoroughbred right now. We're getting ready to launch a new website. We're working on some back of the house stuff right now that we are feverishly working on. I don't have a lot of information for you on the NHRDA thing because I'll be honest with you, it really hasn't made my radar, man. But it's going to be a damn good event, I promise you. It's not going to be something that Thoroughbred Diesel puts their name on. We're not going to make it into a good event. You're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a good thing. Let's see. What else have we got? Ronald Omar says, what oil do you use in your Cummins? Do you prefer conventional or synthetic? Man, I run Dino. I run conventional. I'm a Delo man myself. I've always been around Delo, so that's what I've always run. There's nothing wrong with Rotel. Rotel is good oil, too. Andrew Meeker says, is dark gray smoke normal when I get into the throttle on my '09 LMM? It's got a small 50 horsepower tune and exhaust, new to the diesel world. Andrew, I'd like to see your tune and see a log of the truck. To be able to tell you more about that, but if you're romping down on it and if you're kind of in a lug gear, if you're in 6, you romp down on it before you go into passing gear, getting a little bit of smoke at that point, then yeah, that's absolutely normal. But like to see a log on it, man. If you want to reach out to me and send me a log, I'll be glad to take a look at it. Brody Campbell says, so when will you be giving that bottle of Power Shot away? Brody, that's a damn good question. And guess what? You are the winner, Mr. Campbell. Brody is a good American, so we're going to give Brody the bottle of Power Shot. Today's show being brought to you by Steel Hedge Trimmers and Power Shot. Good Americans run Power Shot and use Steel Hedge Trimmers. So, Brody, congratulations. Tyler Sponanuggle. Brother, I'm sorry if I messed that up. What other upgrades would be needed to install on a Stage 1 Power Max Turbo on my 05 6.0 Power Stroke, and what would be the gains over stock turbo if nothing else was added? I do not suggest you do a Power Max at all without tuning, Tyler, to be honest with you. With tuning, really the world's your oyster. It just depends on what tuning you have and what the capabilities of the tuner are. The two of them go hand in hand. I can't quote you exactly what your horsepower is going to be because, again, it depends on what tuning. But I can tell you this much. Don't run Power Max without tuning. You're going to have a lot of lag there that you're not going to like. Kevin Medford says, got my apparel, exhaust kit, and fuel additives from you guys. Thanks for the great service. You're very welcome. Kevin, thank you very much for your business. 04.5 common rail, loping white smoke at idle, doesn't smell sweet, no leaks, assuming injectors. I would say so as well, Tyler. When you pull sticks out, I would do a compression test on the motor just to make sure. The loping could be something completely unrelated. It could be an FCA or it could be a high return on the injectors, especially if you're hitting it with ether or started in the mornings. If you are, stop doing that. Get the injectors fixed. But good luck to you, man. Anything I can do to help you, I'll be glad to. Sam Hicks, you should give away some sweatshirts. It looks warm. Yes, it's trying to warm up. You're very welcome. Brody. Colt Hawkins says, do you recommend monitoring fuel pressure in EGTs through a monitor tuner or standalone gauge pods? Colt, that's a good question. I'll actually talk about that for a minute. So today's devices are going in the digital way. The thing about digital gauges in my mind that gives them an advantage over analog gauges, I'm just going to call digital gauge systems like your Edge Insights and your Bully Dog Watchdogs, the SCT device. If I missed one, I apologize. Anything that monitors your truck's parameters, those have an advantage over gauges because you're able to read and clear diagnostic codes. You can actually use them for logging if you choose to. Now, it's Pro Performax. You can use them for logging too, but you get what I'm trying to say. So the ability to read and clear diagnostic codes, that's really the advantage to me. of that, and simplicity of the install. Most of the PIDs that you're looking for, you can pick up through OBD2 port. So good thing about the Edge Insight and the other devices that are like that, very easy to monitor most of the PIDs that you're looking for. When I say PIDs, I'm talking about the parameters that you're looking to monitor. That being said, there's something to be said for gauges. I like gauges. They're it's kind of got that old school look to it. It's clean. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why, but to me, it's cooler. I've got old school gauges in both of my trucks. But I guess at the end of the day, it's going to come down to personal preference. But it's going to be easier for you if you run like an Insight or something of that nature. So I hope that answered your questions, man. Kevin Bowling says, hey. Gavin Bowling says, hey, is okay. I'm okay, Gavin. How are you? What else in here today? I don't know of anything. I brought the guys brought in my Biscoff cookies, what I call biscottis. If you guys have ever tried these before, Biscoffs, if you've ever flown Delta, these are the cookies that are on Delta. These are Europeans' favorite cookies with coffee. I am not a worldly man like Ryan Jelinas is, but I do like a good cookie with my coffee. So check out Biscoff cookies. This episode brought to you by Steel Hedge Trimmers, Power Shot Diesel Additive, and Biscoff cookies. Now, also Tums, because my stomach is trying to eat through my backbone right now. Andrew Honingford says, tips on changing glow plugs on my LBZ so you don't break them off. That's actually a really, really good question. Andrew, get a hold of us. We have a really, really cool kit from Merchant Automotive that he uses. It's a tool that goes in what we call a muffler gun or an air hammer. And what that'll do is that'll vibrate the socket when you put it on it, and it will help you to break all the rust and the crud that's around that glow plug loose. You shouldn't have any problem with the extraction. It's going to make it a lot easier on. Check them out on our website or give us a call and we'll show that to you. Really, really cool little deal there. Tyler says, sorry to go back to the PowerMax question for 610. No problem, man. I have 4-inch exhaust head studs and SCT4 with preloaded tunes. They give me that help give an idea. Yes, SCT X4, absolutely. If that's the tuning that you've got on your truck, I definitely 100% recommend go ahead and do the PowerMax. You're going to love that turbo, man. Drop-in form for what the PowerMax is. It's a great upgrade for the trucks, man, and you're setting exactly where you need to be to do those types of upgrades to really not have to worry about a lot there, man. Matt Stokes says, any news on switchable tuning via HP tuner, mainly 03 to 05 Cummins? Matt, I have not heard anything different on that as of this filming, brother. I was in Florida with Paul Cato, what was it, 3 or 4 weeks ago. He didn't say anything to me about it when we were down there, so but yeah, I sure don't know. All right, that's it. I'm gonna talk about turkey season just a little bit more. I guess it's turkey season for just about everybody out there right now. If you're in the woods, just be safe. It can be just as dangerous during turkey season as it can be during deer season. Given that you're not hunting with high power rifles, or at least you can't here in Kentucky, but you're still running around the woods and in the dark and whatnot. So if you're hunting on public land, please be respectful of other people and just be careful out there and don't do anything stupid. And if you hunting on private land, don't do anything stupid like I've done the last couple of evenings and try to be a damn hero, because when you play stupid games, you definitely get stupid prizes. Golly, what else is going on? Boys, I think that's about it. I think I'm going to close on that. That's a good way to close, and I think I'm going to close. So please don't forget, at the end of this video, click the turn the notification buttons on wherever that button is, somewhere in this damn area right here. Click that button, turn the notifications on. That way, when I'm on TV, you all can watch me if you want to watch me. I gave my buddy the Power Shot. We already gave that away. Boys, try to be a good American. Love your neighbor and do the right thing and don't do stupid stuff. You got any questions for us, please give us a call. It's a busy time right now with tax season and everything, but if there's anything that we can do to help you, even if you're not buying something, you just got a question, give us a call. You guys have a good week, have a good weekend. Thank you all for watching.